She's not even 10 years old, yet she holds a billion-dollar fortune, travels with royal grandeur, and her smile alone can set off fashion trends worldwide. Born into fame but already carving out her own spotlight, she captivates millions with every appearance. Can you guess who she is? Here are 7 fascinating facts about Princess Charlotte. Number 7 will truly surprise you. Charlotte, born to lead. From the moment Princess Charlotte took her first breath at London's famed Lindo wing where generations of royals have begun their lives, she wasn't just born into privilege, but into purpose. As the daughter of Prince William and Princess Catherine, and granddaughter of King Charles III, her birth on May 2, 2015, was a globally televised event watched by millions. But behind the royal fanfare is a carefully crafted childhood rooted in tradition and shaped by the future. Charlotte is being raised with a strong focus on wellness, diplomacy, and education, all while splitting her time between historic royal estates like Kensington Palace and Anmer Hall. Where does Princess Charlotte really live? For most children, home means a cozy bedroom or backyard games, but for Princess Charlotte of Wales, granddaughter of King Charles III, home spans centuries of royal legacy and millions of dollars in historic architecture. Her main residence, Kensington Palace, is a $750 million icon in the heart of London, where she walks the same halls Queen Victoria once did. But when royal duties pause, she retreats to Anmer Hall, a $37 million countryside estate gifted by Queen Elizabeth II, where she rides ponies and plays under the open sky. Summers are spent in Balmoral Castle in the Scottish Highlands, where ancient forests, rivers, and a slower pace shape resilience and self-awareness. Add to that Adelaide Cottage, valued at $6.2 million and nestled near Windsor, and the vast Duchy of Cornwall, a $1.48 billion estate generating over £25 million annually, and it's clear, Charlotte's upbringing is more than lavish. It's a careful blend of history, wellness, and preparation for a lifetime of public service and quiet leadership. And when Princess Charlotte moves between these grand estates, she doesn't do so in a minivan. She travels like royalty because she is royalty. Her convoys include the Bentley State Limousine, a $15 million custom-built fortress on wheels, and a fleet of Rolls-Royce Phantoms and Range Rovers symbolizing both status and security. In the skies, the royal family often flies aboard the $250 million Airbus Voyager, operated by the Royal Air Force, or on private jets like the Gulfstream and Bombardier, valued between $50 to $70 million, offering discretion and safety fit for state-level diplomacy. Every journey is a symphony of protocol, security, and purpose, designed not just for luxury, but for nurturing a young royal raised under the world's gaze. These vehicles and aircraft aren't just extravagant, they're tools of continuity, designed to carry forward centuries of royal tradition while protecting a future leader. For Princess Charlotte, still just a child, this extraordinary life is her classroom. Each royal estate, each journey by car or jet, teaches her not only the privileges of her birthright but also the weight of responsibility she is destined to carry. Behind every gleaming ride lies a deeper mission, to shape a modern monarch, one carefully guided step at a time. Charlotte's crowned legacy. Forget the fairy tale cliches. Princess Charlotte of Wales is not just the adorable child in pastel dresses and polished curls. She is growing into a living emblem of British heritage, shaped not by bedtime stories, but by a legacy of monarchy, art, and enduring leadership. Her future is already adorned with symbolic heirlooms like the imperial state crown, the sovereign scepter, and the golden sovereign's orb regalia that hold not only dazzling diamonds but centuries of constitutional significance. Though tradition holds that a princess wears her first tiara upon marriage, Charlotte's path sparkles with historic options: the Cambridge Lover's Knot tiara once worn by Princess Diana, worth $2 to $3 million, the $1.5 million Cartier halo tiara worn by Princess Catherine, the elegant lotus flower tiara valued at $2 million, and the emotionally priceless Spencer tiara, Diana's wedding crown. Yet Charlotte's royal world extends beyond gems and glitter. Inside Kensington Palace, Anmer Hall, and Balmoral Castle are priceless art collections, portraits, sculptures, and European masterpieces that quietly educate and inspire. She's not merely being dressed in royal tradition, she's learning to carry its meaning with grace. Because Princess Charlotte's true power lies not just in the jewels she may wear, but in how she will represent everything they stand for. Princess Charlotte, the smile that moved a monarchy. In a world still enchanted by the grandeur of Buckingham Palace and the legacy of King Charles III, a quieter but no less powerful figure is capturing hearts not from the throne, but from the sidelines, with a radiant smile and natural grace. Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana has swiftly become a public favorite. From her very first appearance at her christening in the historic St. Mary Magdalene Church wearing a replica of Queen Victoria's gown and baptized with water from the River Jordan, Charlotte stepped into royal life with timeless elegance. But her global influence began not with diamonds or titles, but with a yellow cardigan. One candid photo of her in a sheep print sweater sparked what would be known as the Charlotte effect, crashing websites and selling out children's clothing lines within hours. Brands like Rachel Riley, Amaya Kids, and Peppa & Company were suddenly household names. Her charm isn't just worn, it's felt. Accessories as simple as a pink backpack or a dainty headband now spark fashion trends from London to Tokyo. Designers time product launches around her appearances, and traditional styles like smock dresses, Mary Janes, and wool coats are back in vogue, thanks to her influence. Even London's tourism has seen a boost, as fans flock to royal landmarks for a taste of Charlotte's world. But beneath the frilly dresses and well-placed bows lies something far more meaningful. In 2015, after the birth of her younger brother Prince Louis, Charlotte became the first princess in British history to keep her place in the line of succession, a quiet milestone made possible by the 2013 Perth Agreement. Without saying a word, she became a symbol of a new era in royal gender equality. Her upbringing reflects this delicate balance of progress and tradition. Between the calm countryside of Anmer Hall and the ceremonial elegance of Kensington Palace, Charlotte's days are filled with art, nature, family, and a quiet sense of duty. She is the steady heart between George's calm and Louis's playfulness, often seen comforting her younger brother or beaming beside her great-grandfather King Charles. Her love of horses echoes Queen Elizabeth II, while the warmth in her eyes reminds many of Princess Diana. Already gifted heirlooms like a diamond-studded horseshoe brooch from the Queen, Charlotte's future tiaras await. But for now, she continues to grow, not in the spotlight but just beside it, learning not only how to wear the crown one day, but how to carry its meaning. Charlotte's royal education. Tucked away in one of London's most refined neighbourhoods, Wilcox Nursery School marked the beginning of Princess Charlotte of Wales' journey not just into education, but into a life of purpose. On her very first day, dressed in a navy blazer and white blouse, Charlotte radiated quiet confidence and poise. This wasn't just a child starting preschool, it was a moment watched by the world, as a future leader took her first public steps. Wilcox, known for blending tradition with gentle structure, nurtured her earliest lessons in grace, responsibility, and self-awareness. From there, she transitioned to Lambrook School in Berkshire, where tuition reaches nearly $19,000 per year, an institution committed not only to academic rigor, but to shaping character, leadership, and empathy. At Lambrook, Charlotte's education goes far beyond textbooks. She studies classical literature, foreign languages, and public speaking, alongside ballet, piano, violin, and equine training, a discipline closely tied to her great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II. Sports like hockey, tennis, and swimming build her physical confidence and teamwork skills. Even her uniform is thoughtfully curated, reflecting intention rather than luxury. Each bow, shoe, and satchel is chosen with symbolism, childhood framed in formality. More than a student, Charlotte is quietly evolving into a poised figure of modern royalty, guided not by privilege, but by preparation. Princess Charlotte's royal future. While the world often sees Princess Charlotte as a picture of grace in floral dresses and polished manners, beneath that charm lies a quiet strength and inherited sense of purpose shaped by the legacies of King Charles III, Princess Diana, and the modern influence of Princess Catherine. Charlotte is not simply being raised to wave from balconies or pose for portraits, she is growing up in a household where privilege is paired with responsibility. Surrounded by role models deeply committed to causes like mental health, environmental protection, and community service, Charlotte is being gently guided toward a life where meaning comes first. Whether it's education, child welfare, or wellness, her path will likely reflect both personal passion and public duty. As a future representative of the crown, Charlotte's role will extend beyond tradition. From global forums to charity engagements, her presence will symbolize a monarchy adapting to a new era, one shaped by empathy, transparency, and relevance. Her education is strategic, blending academic excellence with public speaking, diplomacy, and constitutional knowledge. In an age defined by digital immediacy and cultural change, she embodies a new kind of royal leadership: quiet, thoughtful, and emotionally intelligent. Charlotte's greatest influence may not lie in her title, but in how she uses her presence to inspire connection and progress. Top 10 Things You Didn't Know About Princess Charlotte. Number 10. She has secret royal nicknames. While the world knows her as Princess Charlotte, at home she's simply Lottie to her mom and Mignonette to her dad, a French term meaning little darling, softly spoken in royal halls and garden paths. Number 9. She's surrounded by animals. Though Kensington Palace is filled with history, Charlotte's world includes furry friends too. She shared a close bond with Lupo, the family's late dog, and now enjoys life with a new puppy introduced in 2020. Number 8. She's a budding athlete. Princess Catherine once shared that Charlotte loves gymnastics. She's constantly flipping and doing handstands around the palace, showing strength, agility, and future royal grace. Number 7. She rode horses before she could talk. At just 17 months, Charlotte was already riding horses, continuing the royal family's deep equestrian tradition, just like Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Anne. Number 6. She's a natural comedian. Prince William says Charlotte has a sharp sense of humor. When asked her age, she jokes she's 16, then proudly declares, "I'm 6, so I can do whatever I want." Number 5. She gardens with grandma. Charlotte loves gardening with her grandmother, Carol Middleton. It's more than play, it's a grounding activity that teaches patience and care. Number 4. She speaks Spanish. Thanks to her nanny, Charlotte has been learning Spanish since toddlerhood. Today, she speaks it with ease, charming staff and guests alike. Number 3. She snacks on raw peas. Queen Camilla once revealed Charlotte's favorite snack: raw peas, straight from the pod. It's simple, healthy, and very unexpected for a royal. Number 2. She cooks for her mom. Charlotte enjoys helping in the kitchen, especially making cheesy pasta and salads. It's how she learns love, service, and connection. Number 1. Her first word made history. During a 2016 visit to Canada, little Charlotte yelled "Pop" at some balloons, then ran to William, saying "Dada." A royal milestone, captured forever. In that moment, it wasn't the crown that defined royalty, but the joy, wit, and wonder of a little girl growing into her legacy. What do you think of Princess Charlotte's journey so far? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more royal stories. Though she isn't known for boardroom power or corporate leadership, Tiffany is believed to hold subtle influence in elite circles, particularly among billionaire heirs, fashion elites, and Gulf royals. Her marriage to Michael Boulos connects her to several influential families involved in oil, shipping, and retail industries across Lebanon, Nigeria, and France. Insiders believe she's become a bridge figure between American high society and Middle Eastern aristocracy, quietly present at exclusive business events, charity galas, and art auctions. She reportedly attended invite-only gatherings in Saint-Tropez and Gashta, social spaces where legacy wealth meets next-generation power brokers. Though born and raised in the U.S., Tiffany Trump's identity in recent years has taken on a more international flavor. Her connection to Michael Boulos, who grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, and has deep Lebanese roots, has drawn Tiffany into a multicultural web of influence far from her Manhattan upbringing. She has reportedly begun learning French and Arabic to better engage with Michael's family and business associates. This subtle but meaningful cultural adaptation reflects a transformation from American presidential daughter to global elite spouse. Sources close to the Boulos family suggest that Tiffany has already become a favored guest at cultural and business events across Europe and the Middle East. This shift gives her access not only to American influence but also to elite networks in Parisian luxury circles through family-owned retail connections, Monaco's private banking community, and Qatari and Emirati philanthropic scenes, where she's rumored to be involved with discreet charity efforts. Fast forward to today, and Barron's new stomping grounds are none other than Mar-a-Lago, the Trump family's 20-acre Palm Beach resort that redefines luxury living. While members of this exclusive club fork over up to $200,000 just to belong, Barron enjoys the privilege of residing in a private wing, surrounded by 128 rooms, private beaches, polo grounds, and a ballroom dripping in $7 million worth of gold leaf. And it doesn't end there. Childhood for the Trump kids meant exploring estates like the Georgian mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut, complete with a Cinderella staircase, custom murals, and a putting green right in the backyard. If this is just the beginning for Barron, the future promises a lifestyle that's nothing short of royal. Loved this video? There's plenty more where that came from. Explore our channel for more fascinating content. Thanks for tuning in, see you next time.